Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Diego Castro. Suspended Congressman Arnie Tevis believes there is still no reason for him to return to the country as charges filed against him have yet to reach the court. On Wednesday, the NBI filed multiple counts of murder, multiple counts of frustrated murder, and multiple counts of attempted murder against Tevis in relation to the Degamo slay. The charges were filed before the Justice Department, but speaking to the big story, Tevis points out that the charges have yet to reach the courts. He adds that the only reason for him to return to the country is if he is treated with, quote, a semblance of fairness. Tevis continues to refuse to come back to the Philippines due to fears for his life.
Hindi nyo ba napansin? Gustong-gusto nila yung katawan ko since 2 months ago. Why do they want my body so much? Ano bang meron sa katawan ko na gustong-gusto nila? Boeing has been saying na umuwi ka to face the charges since 2 months ago. Walang charges, sabay pinapauwi ako. Para ke? Di ba? What for?
Congressman,
why do you want my body so much?
In the same program, Tevis also shared his reaction to the possibility of him being expelled from the House of Representatives. His 60-day suspension period will end on Monday, which means lawmakers will have to decide on sanctions that will be imposed on the suspended congressman. Among these options is expulsion. Tevis says that although the lower house has promised to protect him once he returns to the Philippines, his life is still more important. He also believes that he should not have been suspended in the first place.
My life is more important. Why will they expel me? In fact, I don't even understand why they suspended me. I was absent for 13 days. And I even filed for an extension of my leave. They never accepted it. Marami pa dyan, mas marami pang absences sa akin. Bakit ako lang yung na-sanction? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Di political persecution.
Still on the charges against Tevis, Pamplona Mayor Janice Degamo, the widow of slain Governor Roel Degamo, says the filing of charges against the suspended congressman before the DOJ is one step closer to justice. Mayor Degamo tells 1PHS sa totoo lang that she is so far satisfied with the government's handling of the case. Though Degamo believes that Tevis is not coming back to the country anytime soon, she hopes the congressman will not walk as a free man when he does. Degamo says her camp is still waiting for the filing of charges against other suspects in the murder of her husband.
That is one step closer to finding justice. Dapat hopeful tayo because talagang sa tingin din namin may patutunguhan talaga itong kaso.
5 Filipinos were reported missing after a Chinese fishing vessel sunk in the Indian Ocean. The Chinese embassy confirmed that 5 Filipinos were among the 39 people on board the vessel that sunk. Other victims include 17 Chinese passengers, while the rest were of Indonesian nationality. Beijing has deployed a search and rescue team to find the missing victims. The Chinese embassy also assures it is now in close coordination with the Philippine Coast Guard and Department of Foreign Affairs over the incident. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on the One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Senator Raffy Tulfo is seeking a Senate Blue Ribbon Committee investigation into the alleged corruption in the National Irrigation Administration. Tulfo said that there was a 121 billion peso allocated budget for NIA from 2019 to 2022. However, there are allegedly infrastructure projects that have yet to be completed and some construction that have yet to start, even with notices to proceed. The senator then mentioned the alleged awarding of contracts that did not undergo proper public bidding. Apart from failed and uncompleted projects, Tulfo said NIA also has ghost projects in Mindanao, which amount to around 890 million pesos. Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri, meanwhile, said the Senate must study if these projects were implemented and how they were implemented before they tackle the national budget for 2024.
There appears to be a wide-scale corruption scheme that has persisted for far too long. Kung bakit hindi pa ito naimbestigahan at kung bakit wala pang nananagot sa pagsunog ng pera ng bayan o pagwaldas ng pera ng bayan ay kailangan din pagtuunan ng pansin.
Kung tama po pinapakita mong mga ebidensya dito sa screen na 2015 na inumpisa yung project niyan at hindi pa natatapos, 10% lamang ang accomplishment, sila po'y dapat makulong at dapat may parusahan.
After 2 weeks of intense competitions across almost 40 sports, the 2023 SEA Games in Cambodia has formally closed. Not even a late afternoon storm could dampen the festive atmosphere in Phnom Penh as athletes gathered together one more time. Cambodia commemorated its first ever SEA Games hosting with several song and dance acts, colorful lights, and a martial arts inspired segment. Meanwhile, Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas Chairman Emeritus Manny V. Pangilinan praised Gilas Pilipinas for taking back the gold in the SEA Games. In an interview on Thought Leaders with Kathy Yang, MVP said he told Gilas Pilipinas coach Chot Reyes that he was very happy to be proven wrong after their win over host Cambodia in the finals of the SEA Games. Recall that Pangilinan previously took to Twitter to voice out his displeasure over Gilas' defeat to Cambodia in the group stage, which he called a disgraceful game. But after Gilas got its revenge in the finals, Pangilinan has given props to the players and coaching staff for a job well done.
It's a tremendous feeling of relief and of course a very happy for Gilas and for the country. And it was a huge job that Gilas did, a magnificent one, especially after the defeat from Cambodia in their first game. So kudos to them and to the coaching staff, and congratulate the Chot and send my warm regards to Coach Tim and Coach Chong for steering the team to this championship.
A Binibining Pilipinas contestant received backlash from the religious community for wearing a costume that resembled the vestments of Santo Nino. Pageant critics are quick to comment on the national costume of Cebu's candidate Joy Dacoron when it was posted on the official Facebook page of the pageant on Tuesday. The controversial costume appeared to be an homage to Cebu's Santo Nino, but this did not sit well with the religious community. The photo has been taken down from Binibining Pilipinas' Facebook page after drawing flack for being blasphemous. On her Instagram, Dacoron explained that the costume symbolizes the unwavering faith of Filipinos to Cebu's patron, and that the Santo Nino de Cebu is a source of inspiration and strength to her. Dacoron added she got permission from the Archdiocese of Cebu for the shoot, but Cebu Auxiliary Bishop Ruben Labajo said the candidate only asked to feature the churches as a background. And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 7:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.